This is a Headgum podcast.
What's our podcast? What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
Skibbity, skip, skibbity, tip, 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 do. Skip, tap, tap, do, scripty, scripty.
I am sitting here amazed.
Thank you. That was me scatting.
That was
just,
like, Richelle, were you watching?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dalton, what was that like?
I thought I was watching an old school rock and roll. You remember David Lee Roth
Oh.
from Van Halen?
Yeah. Did
you
he
remember
scat?
that?
Did he scat though?
I think he did something like that sometimes.
I was kind of doing more Louis Armstrong. The
that
old
didn't
school
sound like Louis Armstrong to me.
Squib, 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 squib.
Here's this. Okay, well, let me stop you for one moment.
So that sounded like Louis Armstrong.
This is what I think Louis Armstrong sounds like scatting. Okay. I mean, give me a moment.
Yeah, no,
the artist prepares.
Yeah, okay. Well, we don't really have that much time, so let's hear it.
Yeah, fuck
It's
you.
not that funny.
Eat
It's
fucking
not that
shit.
funny. It's not funny shit.
Don't fucking come after me.
I'm not coming after you. It's just you said you could.
Zabatu. Okay, wait. Then I think to myself.
That's not scary.
How you doing?
Well,
Wow.
that's kind of. But that's kind of
That's
like
more like Louis Armstrong scatting.
yeah.
Squib,
squib, do dee dee.
It sounded good. I thought it sounded like an old rock star. That sounded a little more like Louis Armstrong.
Pretty good,
That's very
right?
good.
I don't know.
Dude.
Yes. What were you gonna say? Were you thinking about? You were thinking about me. Maybe you were thinking about something. Tell me something.
Oh,
Here come the horns. Yang,
I have
nasty boy.
ideas. This must be a great intro. Yes.
You're shaking, homie.
just my daughter does that sometimes.
She'll shake.
Yeah, she'll just be like.
Is that when she gets angry?
By the way, so for the listeners, I am shaking.
Kyle was vibrating. He was doing a little devil
Sometimes
thing.
I don't know. I don't know if it's. Oh, it's when she's scared.
Oh, really? I feel like I saw her the other day get
Yeah.
frustrated.
Yeah. Maybe she was.
Oh.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
That is such a weird. Now again, sorry, some of you are just listening. Well, how are we doing? We are vibrating.
We're vibrating. It's
How
like
are you doing
It's
that?
like it's just locking up your body, so you're shaking.
I think my
Tenseness.
my center point is sort of my jaw. I think that's how I get started.
I think mine is like the back, the muscles in my neck.
Richelle, you don't have to do this.
You don't have to vibrate.
Do you know how to vibrate like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Okay. That's
That'd
a
be
funny
cool.
thing to learn as like
That'd
a
be cool.
2-year-old.
That'd be cool if, like, when the first time we do a live show, we get our entire audience to vibrate like that. And we just film it, everybody in their seats.
Yeah, well, let's try it. I like that. Let me try it with
Yeah.
some sound, with some noise.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't do much.
Keep
So
working
again,
on
for
it.
if you're just listening, we're vibrating and making noises.
Yeah. And another thing we could make our audience do, if we have a live audience, is scat like Louis Armstrong.
Okay, big question. Big question here.
Yeah? Lay it on us.
Is it possible? Is this even possible?
Yeah?
Can you vibrate while you scat like Louis Armstrong?
Yeah.
Yours
Vibrating, scatting.
You
Louis
definitely
Armstrong.
yours gives like kind of like late 80s, early 90s like horror movie. There's
Thank you.
You're welcome. Like I feel like we were being like your body was just taken over by the
Little Monchichi.
little Monchichi.
By the Babadook.
No, that's like too new.
Yeah.
Or I also want to know more about you.
I'm B. I'm from Wilmette, Illinois.
Did you ever play an instrument?
Yeah, I did. I played guitar. I took lessons, And I did that thing where I was listening to Bob Dylan at the time, and I was like, I'm just gonna write my own music, and I would try to do that, and it led to me like making songs like kind of like jokey comedy songs with friends who played better than me. But
Do you remember any of the song titles or lyrics? Oh man, I just remember.
no, I don't. I had a hip hop group, my buddy Charlie.
Do you remember any of those songs?
We played one show. I don't.
Just give us something, please.
I was in a ska band.
Okay, remember any of those songs?
Yes. Cord is a monkey now. Cord Phillips was our drummer,
Uh-huh.
and it was about him turning into a monkey.
And do you remember the melody?
Cord is a monkey now. Cord is a monkey now. And then there was one that was like, I tried to stop, I wish I could. If you would, maybe I would, but it doesn't matter anymore. And it was kind of a ska punk
would
band.
you like kind of
Yeah, we
skank
kind
or
of skank
dance?
a little bit, yeah. I think we only had like 2 shows.
That's cool.
Yeah, we weren't great.
I'm trying to remember.
Did you ever have a band? I mean, you had a...
Yes. Okay. So in 5th grade, I tried to form a band with my friend Nat, I think. And I don't remember us having any songs. It was one of those things where like I played guitar, he played piano. We could only play like a riff and then like couldn't take it any further than that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Middle school, I tried to start a punk band. We had one, it was called Prop 84. Because like I like a lot of those pop punk bands had numbers in there, like Blink 182.
Yeah. Ours was Mango Street Residence.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Again, don't remember any of the songs. But then my hip hop group, Instruments of Intelligence, we put out the album Represent Difference.
Yep, of course.
We were all about sort of being against the mainstream, being underground. And I could probably rap most of those songs.
Okay. Well, not today, my friend.
I really could. Yeah, if you asked me to rap any of them, I could rap any of them right now.
Okay, very cool fact. Well, we'll do that
I
another
remember
time.
because there's probably about 12 tracks on
Not
the
today,
album.
just some other time, any other time.
I really like doing Stand and Deliver, the opening line of Hip Hop
Big
Anecdote. Here's
episode,
another
and
hip
today
hop
we've got Drew
anecdote worth a quote.
Afualo
Rap I
coming
wrote.
up.
Here's another hip hop anecdote worth a quote. Rap I wrote. That's the part I remember.
That was great.
Wait, what was the other one? I actually did recently over the summer. My friend Robert Ratcliffe, aka Rob Grimes, went by Prophet when we were in high school. I did a show in San Diego for when I was doing Kyle M stuff.
Yeah.
The Real Me Fake Me tour, and invited Robert to perform with me, and we performed one of our old songs.
Oh, how did it go?
It was really, really special. It was special going back there, sort of
Like
revisiting the
special?
old days.
Yeah.
We performed Utilize.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yep. And yep.
Yeah.
It goes, I utilize vinyl tracks. I utilize sounds I sample to create dope tracks.
I remember
I
that.
utilize the efforts of talented cats. I utilize my beats to bring hip hop back.
Ooh.
I'm down with those. Oh, something.
Kind of sounds like Louis Armstrong.
How does it sound like Louis Armstrong?
It's kind of the scatting stuff that he would do.
Yeah. We really thought we were special and that we were sort of like doing something that was, like kind of alternative and was going against the grain.
Yeah.
And when you look back at it, you're sort of like, no, that was actually bad.
Exactly. We all think we're doing something special in the moment, but if given enough time, you look back and you go, that was bad.
Yeah. I feel like we were spending more time with each other than we have,
Yeah.
I guess, since we worked together.
Yeah, absolutely. Because now we're.
And I like it.
I like
think
it
it's
too.
I don't think it's getting I don't think like, your little ticks, like they don't annoy me like they used to.
Yeah, yeah. And all the shit that you do, like all the like sort of like not remembering who I am or anything and like all that sort of shit. Like, yeah, like used to bother me. But now I know that
Now
like
it's like,
I could,
that could be a clip.
Yeah, that could be a clip. And like Kyle has like certain problems that like I can just like see it in a different light.
Well, because it's like, yeah, if you fuck with me, or if I fuck with you,
Yeah.
like that could be a clip. And if it's a fucking great clip, why does it? Who
Gives a fuck if we got a clip, right? Yeah. No. I love. Yeah. No.
Or
for
like,
sure,
because
yeah.
like, and also I noticed some people love controversy.
Yes.
So that's why I'm
The
always
internet
like,
is all about controversy.
that's why sometimes if you'll notice, if you listen to the podcast closely, you'll hear me slip in. I'll say like a very controversial thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's sort of like, I want people, to get people talking.
Yeah.
Like I'll say like something about like
Like
Blankets, a blanket can't get me warm.
I've never heard you say that. But you're saying that now? Is that something you want to stand behind? A blanket can't get you warm?
Well, it's like, yeah, random dumbass controversial shit like that.
No, it's like fucking Rogan.
That's the type of shit that people would talk about, man.
Yeah, and that's how you can build a brand and a followership. Anyway, wait, we're here.
Please.
This is a show called What's Our
Podcast with
Welcome
Beck, Bennett, and Kyle Mooney, where guests come in to pitch their idea for
our podcast.
And we've got a great guest today.
With Afualo.
Yes.
Yes, which I was saying to Richelle, kind of sounds like there's a built-in sort of like East Coast New Jersey accent. Afualo. Afualo. But she's not from there. She's from the Inland Empire, and she's Samoan.
I.e.
Samoan. And Drew might teach us some things because, you know, she's actually made a name for herself coming after bad men like us on the internet. She might have a thing or two to say to us.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see. I'm excited to talk to her. Yeah, she does a lot of these videos on TikTok where she comes after men who are being whatever, you know, fatphobic, transphobic,
misogynistic, just awful, dumbass.
And she's very funny. Her responses are incredible, and she puts these assholes in their proper place.
She puts the assholes on blast.
Yeah,
she blasts those assholes. She's an author.
Podcaster. She does like interviews at on the red carpet. Yes,
she does. She had a viral video about red flags in men that I watched, and luckily I was not any of those red flags.
I actually have not seen that one. Is there any red flags you think that I would maybe fall under?
I don't think so. No, they're pretty clear. It's not like the one that I think of is calling women females, or starting a debate with women about women's rights. Or,
right.
I think Richelle's looking them up right now. But I was none of those red flags. I never have exhibited any of those red flags.
That's great. Oh.
Yeah, what do you got?
I have a list.
Okay, great. Let's hear them.
Loves the movie Wolf of Wall Street and says it's the greatest movie of all time.
Okay, that makes sense.
I like that movie, but I don't love it. It's pretty intense.
Anything having to do with Joe Rogan?
Sure. And this was a while ago, too, right? This came out
Yeah, this is 2021.
2021, yeah.
Calls women females, obsessed with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Saturdays are for the boys.
That you might have said that at some point, but maybe as a joke.
I don't know if I ever said that.
None of those things. So, which is a relief.
We got a great show.
Go.
Drew Afualo is here.
Afualo is here.
Drew Afualo is so cool.
Yes. She's got things to say. She has a perspective, which that would be nice. You know what I mean? To have one of those.
Yes.
Yes.
Did I piss you off?
No. It's just the way I was raised.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I just
because I may have said something that pissed you off.
You absolutely did.
Well, it's going to be a great show.
And you know what? I would love to tap into some fucking just creating a vibe and just welcoming our guest in.
Okay.
And being like, this is fucking fun.
Yeah. Do you want to try
This isn't
something?
like an interview. This is not like gotcha or do you, it could be it could just be like fucking just making a nice stew.
Yes.
Marinating a nice old meat.
Yes. I fucking love that. Yeah. Do you want to try something different for when Drew gets here?
I don't know. Like what?
Sometimes it's like you can never tell when the show's starting, right? We've talked about this before.
Yeah. Okay.
She sits down. What if it's like, Drew, have a seat. Excited to see you.
And then we get ready to go and we go, we're here with Drew.
Yes.
Bring some energy to it.
I would love to bring some energy to it.
Okay, we're going to start different today. Let's see how it goes. This is
What's Our Podcast with
Beck and Kyle, and we're about to talk to Drew Afualo.
We're here with Drew Afualo. Wow. Yes. She made it.
Oh, God.
Everybody's going crazy in
and
here.
The energy's electric in here. Where are you guys from?
I am from north suburbs of Chicago, Wilmette and Winnetka. Yeah.
Okay.
Kyle's from San Diego.
I'm
nice.
from
Where at in San Diego?
Scripps Ranch.
Okay. I have a lot of family in Mira Mesa.
we're right next to Mira Mesa High School.
No, nice.
I don't know that I could say our rivals. I want to be nice to any of the marauders out there.
Right.
But
be
Mira Mesa
respectful.
is our neighboring community.
Yeah. Do you know a lot of Samoan people?
I don't know that I do, but
No?
yes, I feel like
There's a lot of them out
we-
here.
we-
Mesa.
I catching up with some of your stuff. Like that's the first time I've heard Samoan.
Yeah,
right?
like
pronounced properly.
pronounced properly,
Everybody
yeah.
samoan.
Samoan. Yeah,
Right.
like the cookies.
Yeah. We need to get that out there, okay? For everybody
That's
listening,
true.
it's Samoan.
Yeah,
Samoan.
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 There you
Got
go.
it, okay.
You got it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
nailed it. I never like. Sometimes people ask me like, "Do you care if they pronounce it differently?"
Yeah.
And I was like, honestly, no. Unless you're Samoan, I really don't mind either way.
Right.
But that's nice. It's nice to spread the information.
Yes.
It's
absolutely.
good. That's really good.
Well, I have had such a wonderful time consuming the incredible media that you've been making and you've made.
Thank you. That's a very nice way
Yeah.
of putting it.
Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a
It's a very
yeah.
professional and respectful way of putting it. I appreciate that.
Yeah, how else could I do it? Like, watch your shit.
Yeah, just me taking a big
What's
old
your shit? I was laughing at some of it. And I
Yeah.
was confused by some of it. Got scared by some of it. Really cool shit, though.
There you go. There you go.
So you
That's
st-
my
No,
goal.
luckily I wasn't scared. We were talking about in the intro. We were talking about your. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
No,
But,
brother,
yeah,
you're
I
all
gotta
good,
get
man.
this in.
I got so much love for you. Like I said,
Yeah.
I consider
As
you
my
more than a
neighbor.
neighbor.
I
Yeah.
consider you more than a neighbor too. Almost kind of like a friend or kind of like almost like a
If
like
that's
a friend
not
or
weird,
like yeah,
maybe
no,
friend.
as long as it's not weird, it's kind of like almost like a friend or whatever. Like kind of maybe a little.
That
bit.
is actually.
It's like, just
that
kinda
was
like a little
really
bit of-
cool.
Yeah,
That was
just-
really cool.
Just kind of like whatever. Just
Now
trying
that's
to-
some good shit.
I'm just trying to show some love for you. But the red flags, your
yes.
first viral video.
Yes.
I luckily related to them in a way where none of those are attributes of mine,
Perfect.
and a lot of them
You passed
made
the
complete
first test.
sense.
That's
so,
my first
so I know
litmus.
I wasn't scared watching your videos because
Good to know.
I think I'm pretty much on your side.
How
with
many
all of
men have you met who are obsessed with The Wolf of Wall Street?
I mean, enough to make a joke about it and it hit, I would
Yeah.
say. I think the new Wolf of Wall Street, though, is that Marty Supreme movie. That's
Yes.
like Gen Z's version of Wolf of Wall Street,
So
I
it's
think.
yeah. Well, I just
Just
thought,
latching onto it for all the wrong reasons. Like
Yes.
they're not seeing they're not seeing the art at all. They're looking at it in a
Right.
very superficial way. It's kind of like when really terrible guys love Family Guy. It's not for the
Yeah.
reasons that they're
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to love Family Guy. Like they're
Right.
supposed to appreciate it for the point of it, like almost the irony in it.
Sure.
right,
But they don't. They're just like racism. That's funny.
right,
Right.
I love that.
Yeah,
I do that
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's how I feel about Wolf of Wall Street. It's like they're not absorbing it for the reasons you're supposed
Like
to.
this is
Right.
like
They're
an
like, fuck yeah, these guys are
anti-hero.
awesome.
They're like, this
Not
guy looks fucking sick. Honestly, he
right.
looks sick as hell. Like wrong.
No, these are awful people. And we're
Right.
showing you bad people.
Yes, like you're not supposed to root for him. That's kind of the whole fucking
Yeah,
point.
that's cool. Yeah. I love your laugh. By the way, when I
Thank
first
you.
saw your videos, I was like, is that real?
Yeah.
It's
if you
real.
can believe it. Yeah, it's
I
actually,
believe it.
it's honestly genetic. If you've met other Samoan people, like they all laugh like me. Like everybody cackles. It's not
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
like, it's not really a subtle laugh.
Right.
When I'm laughing at you for real.
Yeah, it's
so that's kind of the bummer
Yeah.
for other people on the receiving
yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Before we leave the movie conversation,
Sure.
I went to a screening of Wolf of Wall Street in whatever year it came out.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Martin Scorsese was at. And I
Okay.
went with my father because he was visiting me in New York.
Okay.
And I hadn't had this experience of sitting with a parent where you're like so visibly and like physically uncomfortable because of the things you're watching on screen
yeah.
Right.
since I was probably 11 years old.
Mhm.
And it was cool to experience it again as like whatever I was, a 33-year-old at the time. And I still don't like, there's some stuff I don't want to watch with people.
Some stuff I gotta watch
Especially your
alone.
mom or dad.
Yeah.
Was your dad doing anything like
He definitely,
Little movements,
Yes,
like-
yes, all of that.
A lot of
And-
shifting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, like, well, it was a very interesting film.
very interesting. Yeah.
Now, I'm sure you have to talk about this stuff all the time, so I apologize.
Oh my gosh, don't be sorry.
Anytime you get
This is
bored.
our first date, so we got to get to know each other.
Yeah.
We got to go through the like, what's your favorite color? Like, we got to do those.
That's what you were gonna ask. He's he's got great questions. He's got so many questions.
Ha ha.
Like, can you dunk?
Right.
Like all
No,
sorts
but
of like, what do you love? Do you like pens or pencils? No, but he's got
Right.
so many great things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, but seriously, what colors are you into?
Colors am I into right now? Really into dark brown. That's my
Really?
favorite color right now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Currently.
I'm going to try to recite your biography to you.
Sure.
And you tell me what I'm getting wrong here.
Okay.
Okay, you studied sports journalism.
Yes.
And communications, double major.
I sure did.
Let's go.
There you go. Look at that.
And then you went to work for the NFL.
Sure.
What was the transition? So you're out of there. When did you start becoming such a prolific video maker and entertainer? And what was it? Was it just like, oh shit, I'm just gonna start posting shit on TikTok? How did it go down?
Honestly, no. I was like genuinely devastated when I got fired. I had never been fired before, like ever, let alone from what I thought was my dream job.
Yeah.
Are you like pretty newly out of college or like what?
Me? I'm 30.
Or
No, when this happened.
Oh, at this time.
Yeah.
I had been out of college for about 2 years. So
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah, that's
23.
But like you wanted, I feel like I read that this was a dreamish.
That was
thing.
like my dream. Like
Yeah,
I was like, I knew I was going to work there when I was like 15.
Yeah.
I just like, I'm a big planner. So I was like, I
Yeah.
planned to get there. I knew I was going to get there. I did get there. And I was describing it after the fact as like, I climbed the mountain. I just really didn't like the view.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to leave
You
it.
should
Like
use
I was,
that.
Yeah, okay.
Go
I should
ahead.
use that?
Well, we should.
Yeah,
at
we
some
should.
point.
Somewhere.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
there you
throw
go.
it in.
Clip it. Go ahead and
Yeah.
clip it.
Whenever we feel a good moment in an interview, we're like,
Yeah,
you
earmark
climbed
that
the mountain,
part.
but you didn't like the view.
Right.
And then we'll go, we made that up.
She took that from us.
And was sponsored by the NFL.
Well, that works for me. But yeah, that is how I described my journey there because
Yeah.
I was like genuinely shocked that I didn't enjoy my experience at all.
Yeah.
And I was already really unhappy before I got fired. I was very, very unhappy. I just like, I'm not someone who quits. So I'm like, I was thinking maybe I'll switch teams or maybe I'll go to the NBA. Like maybe I'll switch sports. Like there are other ways I can do it, but I just didn't want to leave because I had bills to pay. I had like
Yeah.
responsibilities. Like I can't just quit my job. And then they gave me no choice. And then shortly after that, the pandemic hit. So then everybody was at home. And then when I was posting on TikTok, it really didn't start till probably almost a year after. I didn't start like, oh, I'm going to talk about sports. I just like always love telling stories and I love talking just generally. So I used to record myself just filming rants of things, like things that would irritate me. You know, like you're young, like especially your early 20s. It's just like everything's annoying.
Yeah.
So you're like, I think I have the most hilarious thing to say about this really irritating thing.
Mhm.
So I would record myself just for my own friends on like Snapchat or like Instagram at the time. And then when TikTok came around and I really started kind of looking at TikTok a lot, I was like, well, maybe I'll like actually my fiance told me maybe you should start posting on TikTok. Like just your rants and stuff. And it was like he was encouraging me to do something creative because I felt very lost at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what the fuck am I going to do now? Because like I got fired from the NFL. I feel like they'll blackball me from working for individual teams. So then I'll have to pivot to other sports in general, whatever. And he was like, just start posting on TikTok and maybe that'll bring you joy, like that kind of thing. Like he just wanted me to be happy. And so then when I started posting on TikTok initially, I was just kind of posting story times. Like I was just like, oh, one time this really annoying thing happened to me or whatever.
Mhm.
And then as I started getting used to doing that, like just kind of posting videos of my thoughts and feelings on things, then I started narrowing my niche when I had that red flags video. So like the
Yeah.
red flags video was like someone else said, what are some really specific red flags in men? And so that's when I made a whole list and then I just put it on the screen and I was like, here's my list. And that was my first video to go super viral. And when that had gone viral, I got a whole bunch of like, you know, oh, this is so funny. Oh, you're so funny. Like I also dated a crazy guy and he did that too, whatever. And I will say in that video, I predicted the Kanye thing. I literally said in that video, I was like, if Kanye West is his favorite rapper of all time,
Oh.
he has problems, like
Mhm.
mentally.
Yeah.
And I had no way of knowing where he was going to go at that
Wow.
point. So like, listen, don't want to say I'm always right, but I do low-key think I'm psychic
Yeah.
sometimes. But anyways, I did all that. And then I also got a whole ton of hate. And like,
Sure.
as like at the time, I was like 23, 24. I had just been a voyeur on the internet. I had never had any sort of attention. I'd never gone viral in any way. So getting that much hate in the visceral way I was getting it
Yeah.
was shocking to me. I was like genuinely shocked. I could not believe. And TikTok was so new at the time. Like people have their full government names and like their wives and their kids and their
Yeah.
shit. And then they would write like the most evil, bigoted things on my stuff. And I genuinely, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I thought it was funny. Because I was like, this is crazy. Like, you're just saying shit. And what if
Yeah.
you have a job? Like, what if someone sees this?
Yeah.
Well, I feel
That's,
like
I mean, that's impressive.
That's what I
that you
mean, like-
genuine,
I mean,
like, because
yes.
it would, like,
I'm so terrified of anybody.
we are so weak.
But, like-
we're like, oh God, what are they saying about
Yeah,
me?
truly, we talk about it all the time. Like, I don't want to know.
Just leave me out of
Well,
it.
that's fair too.
Right.
The
But,
internet's
like-
scary.
I mean, I guess for our audience who don't know, I mean, like all of the work that you do, yeah, some of it, which I feel like you've become very popular by doing, is like
Right.
sort of these responses to assholes. To
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, in
And-
the beginning, it was crazy. I was going crazy. I
You
would
were
post
just pumping
like
them out, right? Like
yeah, I would
10
post like 5 to 6 a day because I had nothing to do. I had no job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Sitting
Everybody was at home.
like,
Yeah. And I was bored and I thought it was funny. And I had no hook. I had no like build up to a joke. I just took a picture, put it behind me, and fired off a million jokes, as many as I could think of, like the meanest things you could possibly think of.
It is it's so awesome because I think like that's like a dream. I feel
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
to come after the trolls. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
Because I mean, I'm not saying anything new or interesting when I say the fact that like it's such a hateful universe online.
Right, it
and
is.
to
yeah.
have somebody like you to just be like, fuck you, these are all the reasons you fucking suck.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
like,
ever
you-
fucking do that again.
Yeah, you want to
Right,
talk about being
right.
ugly? Let's. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love to talk. I love to talk looks. Like that was my thing because I also agree with you too. And now that I've been on the internet for as long as I have, like, and you guys have been in the industry for a while, so you know, like, the internet it's been a gift to this traditional like Hollywood
Mhm.
in a lot of ways, but also a curse in so many other ways. Like it's like
absolutely.
opened up Pandora's box in a lot of ways too, and given people like anonymity, virality
Yes.
has really poisoned this well of like, oh, I can be famous too if I say awful things about someone, like
Right.
even if they're not true, and I could just go viral on TikTok, and then I can start getting free shit sent to me, and I can start like so I get it, like the internet. And I think that's why a lot of times when I meet people who came up in this business in a traditional way, when I meet them, just like even the most famous people in the world, they'll see me and they're like,
Abraham Lincoln.
yeah, well, like even like I'm trying to think of like the most. I know so many famous people now, but like, which is not a flex, it's just true.
Yeah.
Like, but what's shocking is they know who I am,
Yes.
and it's because they're like, I don't know how you do that,
Yeah.
and they've been in the
of course.
business in the business for a
It's
long
so
time,
scary.
and it's because
Right.
it's almost like frowned upon to defend yourself. Like when
Right.
people
Yeah.
say awful things to you, it's like frowned upon to stand up for yourself. It's frowned upon to like say mean shit to people back, like. Which like
Right, 'cause
I
you have
guess
to like keep up like some sort of image and be like, I'm
decorum,
cool.
yeah.
and
They're
be
like, the high road. Like I like, oh, we should always take the high road. I never do that shit. I
Yeah.
never have and never will. I really do think respect begets respect. So like if you're respectful, so will I will be too. That
Yeah.
is my promise to you. The minute it's not, it's on, then let's do it. Like that's really how I feel. And I do think a healthy dose of fear is good for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
also,
a
and I
healthy
do
dose.
think that like your ability to speak your mind
Right.
and just go out like that is a different thing than, you know, the like it's similar to stand up,
Right.
but
yeah.
like for like actors or writers, that is like a very different talent
right.
and skill. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
To be able
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, that's
like,
what a lot of
whereas
my
for me, I'm like, I can perform, but like speaking my mind was never the thing that like got me into this industry. You know what I mean?
true.
Like for
That is
stand-ups,
true.
yes. But
No,
like,
you're so right,
being
because
silly is like
a lot of my friends who are stand-ups have told me that like in like this is a very stand-up approach
Yes.
to comedy, like how I
Right.
kind of do
Even
it
like-
and formulate my thoughts kind
Yeah.
of deal.
Sam J did something recently, which I love. She like took a message and like put it on her stories and like responded to it and like put these like she's like, I just feel like giving and like
Right.
putting it out there. I was
Right.
like, yes. And she just like broke this person down and
Yeah.
put it out there. You know,
Oh,
like
me
put his name
too.
out there and what he said and what
Love.
she and it was like it made me so happy.
Right.
I feel like sometimes though, if I were to go down that hole, I would just like it would consume me, and I would just start getting angry,
Well,
and I just wouldn't be
that's
able
fair.
to like
I
see
mean,
straight
fair.
anymore. But
To me, the issue that I feel is that like as heinous as these things that people say or do, like my reaction is like maybe there's a nugget of truth in that. Maybe I do
That's
suck.
terrible.
Yeah.
But I think that is the actual power of it.
Right,
And, like,
Sure.
that's true,
what
yeah.
I feel like
They prey on
I
that.
run away from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like hoping. Like, I was just talking to my friend Maggie about this because she's a stand-up and she's been in comedy for a long time. And I was on her show too a couple weeks ago, and we were kind of talking about this. But I was telling her that, like, I guess for me, when it comes to like the hate I get, the typical hate I get, fat and ugly. That's like the only thing that's as unique as they can make it is fat and ugly. It's variations of that. It's like when you change a gun a million times, like it's just fat and ugly. That's at the end of it. I told her ugly, that's a lie. That's just a straight up lie. So we don't need to talk about that. Fat depends on who you ask, right? Like, because I'm a big fat fatty compared to some people, but some other people I'm not. So it really just depends. And I told her, I think I have a very firmly rooted stance in reality.
Yeah.
I know exactly who the fuck I am
and
what I look like. So I really think that's why it doesn't bother me when people say awful things to me, because first of all, I don't know you. So to think I would take your opinion seriously about the weather, let alone me, is crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
But second of all, like, I know who I am. Like, and no one's ever going to threaten it. And I think that's why especially women have like flocked to me, but many other marginalized people, just generally speaking, because I stand up for women. Obviously, that's like my overarching thing is like misogyny, right? Combating misogyny. But on a very lower level too, it's like white supremacy, it's fat phobia, it's transphobia, it's homophobia. It's all of the different phobias. Like all of them are encompassed under a very large umbrella, right? And so it's like when I attack one, I am attacking all of them. And I think at the very center point of it, it's that I don't derive my worth or value from what I look like. That's just like a plus. Like, this is a positive, woo. But like for me, it's like, I think for misogynists, when they say fat and ugly, it's because they're banking on the fact that I pull all of my confidence, worth, and value from what I look like.
Right.
And more specifically, how it's perceived by men. How men perceive my desirability, whether or not they determine whether or not I'm desirable at all. And that is not where my fucking confidence comes from, not even a little bit. All of the confidence that I have is all stems from inside. It's from all the things you can't see. And so that's why I feel like, too, at the same time, I never feel the urge or the need to debate men or like prove myself to them, because a lot of times they'll be like, oh, well, then debate me, like bring me on your show. First of all, okay.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I already know that,
bro.
bro.
I talk to you? No,
you want me to give you free promo?
Yeah,
why don't you just say that? No, if you want to spew bullshit into a mic, get your own show. That's what the fuck that's what I did. I got my own, right? But because you're insane. But two, like, I don't need you to validate me. I don't need you to come and see me in person to validate whether or not my beliefs are true or real. No. I don't need that shit.
I know them to be true.
In fact, they need me to validate them.
Yes.
That's why they want me to see them, to answer them, to respond to them in a way that's like respectful and whatever, scholastic. I don't even know what fucking words they're looking for. But they always kind of bank on me being stupid, and that's also not true. So bummer.
So they're kind of fucked. I mean, like you must have had this instilled in you from an early age, then. By your parents?
Totally. I mean, my parents are high school sweethearts. That's my mom.
Mom's in the house.
Mom's in the house. I bring my mom everywhere. I'm a very family oriented person.
Yeah.
And so like my parents instilled in me from a very young age. Like they've always like fostered my shine. Like my parents have never been
job.
people to tamper. Yeah, they killed it, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think. Also, I grew up in a family that like loves to make fun of each other. So like that's like a love language in my culture. We love to make fun of each other. Not in a mean way, but in a very like jokey, razzing kind of way. Yeah. And so like a lot of times I get that too. Like, how did I get good at roasting people or making fun of people? I just was built in it. You know what I mean? They wouldn't last a day in the asylum I was raised in. I guess that's my point.
I want to sneak in a question here.
Please do.
Going back to these replying to folks online. Have you seen somebody go like, you were right? Like, has there ever been like an
apology?
Yeah, any sort of, or like, you don't even get to follow up with these people in any way? Like, have you seen any change or evolution?
No, I've never seen change from any of the men that have like purposefully antagonized me. Like they've actually attacked me on purpose and like for a reason.
Yeah.
Those men, no, they're too far gone. Put them in a boat. Push it out to sea and shoot an arrow on fire into it. Yeah. They're done. Viking's death. Right. Yeah. Done.
I would love to shoot the arrow.
Yeah, you could be the guy who shoots the arrow.
There you go. Yeah, one of you pushes the boat, one of you shoots the arrow.
You can push the boat.
I was just thinking, if I shoot the arrow, you push the boat.
Yeah. Right. So like those men, no. Like never in a million years. They're bigots. They've made their choice. They've made their bed. I've only ever seen that kind of stuff from not just men. I've also had women and other people too, like tell me in some capacity that I've changed their perspective on something, but it was never someone who didn't like me. Yeah. It was always someone who's like, I've always loved your stuff, but you like presented something else to me in a way that I hadn't thought before and I didn't realize was misogynistic. And like, now I feel better because now I know and now I can like be better. So it's almost like people who are good people and are willing to learn and grow are the ones who have grown with me in that regard. But like, as far as like outright bigots, fuck no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
no, they're never
I hope
apologizing.
I hope you have hold some pride for that and the fact that like you're
I mean, I always
people
hold pride
and
for that, and
making
I think more than anything, I get it. I more so like in droves, like 90 to 10, get people who are like, I left my abusive relationship because of you. I reported my assault because of you. I broke up with someone and found my soulmate because of you. Like, I came out to my family because of you. Like, there's many. Those ones are the ones that make me the most proud and honestly keep me going like through it, because it was like, you know, as funny and silly as it is, it's been very hard, like paving that path on my own, I guess is my point.
Sure.
Like, obviously there was no one else doing this very specific thing that I was doing for so many years. And so it's invited a lot of really, really awful things too.
Yeah.
And like put me in harm's way and like
That's
in the
what
line
I
of
was,
fire.
That's what I was going to ask. So
Yeah.
is that so that has happened?
Yeah.
Has that slowed down? Has that died down
Yeah,
quite a bit?
it's definitely
it does-
slowed down and
good.
died down. It was really, really, really awful in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I was like the new thing. I was like
Right.
new on TikTok. I was new on Instagram and all that. And like there are some genuinely evil, terrible people in the world. And like some of them are married and some of them have kids. And like it's really, really scary. Like there's a lot of, I'm a very conscious poster. So like when I was stitching all the time and I would show the videos first and then myself, I had to change that after a while because they started sniping me, like taking down all my shit. Like they're like, this is too mean. So then I started just having myself in it. But before that, when I would show the videos, I was very intentional with how and what I showed, because there are some things that nobody should see. And like I've seen some of the deepest, darkest corners of the internet because of this niche. So there are some things that nobody should ever see. And I'm very conscious about not like even giving those people attention, let alone a platform. There was one video I made one time where I did not include him in it, but he's still on TikTok to this day and he's like rebranded entirely, which is crazy. But he was posting videos about how he was teaching young men how to get women to sleep with them even after they've already said no. So it's coercion, which is a felony and a crime. And he was teaching people. And then on top of that was getting men responding to him, and he was showing them and saying like, this worked, I got laid. And so shit like that guy is still on TikTok. That guy has only sisters and a mom. And he is doing that shit and willingly going around. And now he's completely rebranded into like, I'm so awesome and I love women. Like, which he thinks I don't fucking remember I do. But like shit like that is why I kept going. Because I was like, women deserve the freedom and the space to breathe online. And you can't anymore, like anywhere. Like there's nowhere women can go, like where they're not being hyper ridiculed, hyper criticized, like torn to fucking shreds about anything, whether they look like, sound like, talk like, act like, anything. So like that was what kept me going for a very long time through all of the really terrible things I was experiencing personally because of this, because I didn't sign up for that. Like when I started posting my videos on the internet, I didn't sign up to get death threats or shit like that. I didn't know that shit was going to happen.
Right.
But then it kept me going through it because I realized it's a lot bigger than me.
Yeah.
Like this is so much bigger than TikTok. It's like so much bigger than, you know, virality or going viral a couple years or whatever. Like it's so much bigger than that. So that's what kept me going. But then after a while, you know, to kind of end this like part a little serious or on a funny note, now I feel like I did too good of a job. I'll be honest with you. I cleaned the streets.
Yeah.
There's no need. There's no
image that comes
everything's
to
all
mind.
good now.
It's no longer Gotham anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's suburbia now. That's where
So
we're living. I don't
but-
see anything anymore. If I do, they block me almost immediately. I can't see shit anymore. Like sometimes
Wow.
people are like, "Oh, you're never making fun of men." I'm like, they're
Yeah.
gone.
They're afraid of
For
me.
the most part, if they haven't, like, send them to me. I can't see them anymore. They're
That's
too afraid of me
incredible. That's amazing. I mean, like,
Well, I'm
it's-
down. We're
it's
we're
so
down to go
rad
try to
that you-
round up
that
some
you
bad
did.
men. Too.
Yeah, we should actually we should go after some of these guys.
That could be our
now.
part.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys tap in.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm down.
After a while, I started telling people, like, sometimes people would be like, "Oh, I want to do what Drew does." Girl, get in the cage. I've been fighting alone.
Yeah.
You're-
Oh my
yeah,
God, I'm doing 1v100.
You're tough, smart, brave. More than we are. I don't know if we can. You got all those things that we
I gotta
don't
have one of those.
we may have a little bit of each of those.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
much is
You guys
true.
can hand me the water bottle.
Yeah.
It's like the guys in my corner, like when I'm boxing.
Yeah.
When
like
I sit on the stool, you guys are helping
You take
me.
care of the guy. We'll push the boat and shoot the arrow.
I got the arrow.
Yeah, we'll just
I'm
we
more
got
of a
that.
boat pusher. I'm
Yeah.
not really an attacker.
Yeah, I'll
more of a
push the
boat.
boat. I'll push the boat. You attack.
He's going to be, I just want to say, Beck is going to be great at pushing the boat.
I think I agree with you.
Yeah, I used to play football. I have like incredible, like my legs.
Really
are
want to play
really
the NFL.
Big legs. I can really push.
Okay, well, Drew, we've come to the point in our show. If you've heard or seen, or if you got an email, or maybe word got to you, the premise of our show is that we don't know what our podcast should be about, and so we invite our guest to pitch an idea of what they think our podcast should be. Do you have an idea?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think you guys should teach people how to do Viking death. I think that's really a good idea.
Okay.
I think you guys should like run a tutorial almost.
Okay, the Viking death is the boat and
and the boat and the shooting the arrow.
Great.
So there's a whole lot there. You could work.
We're gonna do a little podcast about it right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
With you.
Perfect.
We're gonna be right back with Viking death.
Yo, right. Oh, wait.
Oh, now I'm feeling
now
it.
you're feeling really good.
Dude, Beck, it is
Kyle,
incredible to see you.
It's incredible
again,
to see you.
man.
It's always incredible to see
I'm
you.
just staring at this button right here.
Yes, right here. You'll see a button here. Not on this side. Do you know why?
Did the button fall off?
No, it's underneath the flap. It's not fastened. It's
Now,
an
I've
unfastened
not-
button on because I was putting my sunglasses in here. Isn't that crazy?
I was gonna say I've not heard
It's
about
wild.
this sort of like one button, one unbuttoned thing.
Yeah, it's something
But
I
I'm
kind of
think-
just do.
I think my friend Beck might be onto something here.
Yeah, something I think I actually also might be onto. Viking deaths again. Welcome back.
Right. If you are here, you're probably a fan of the show where
Yeah.
we talk about the process
Of
killing people.
Yep.
Giving them a
via
Viking death.
A boat and a flaming arrow.
Mm.
And we are here with our guest today, Drew Afualo.
Yes.
And
Period.
this is Vikings.
Here's our podcast.
Vikings?
That's what it's all about.
Viking death.
Yes,
Podcast.
Viking death.
That's what we'll talk
Because
about.
With Beck and Kyle.
You know I know what the podcast is. It's Viking death, not Vikings.
I
for
have to know, Drew.
Yes.
I have to know this.
Please.
When did you become interested in Viking death?
Oh, God. It's like it was yesterday, honestly.
Yeah.
I would say probably after my first, the first time I ever got like an undercut ever underneath my hair. Because, Vikings
yeah.
are super into that. And then I
I-
thought, really close shave on the side of the head. I thought to
Yeah.
myself, there's something here.
Yeah.
Have to go figure it out.
Yes.
And there you go.
and it was
Bang,
Viking
bang,
death.
boom. Really,
How many-
1 + 1 = 2, I think.
Yeah.
And how many? I wonder what the number of average deaths occur on a Viking death. I know as somebody who runs a Viking death podcast, I should know this stat.
Yeah.
Right.
But we're still kind of new to the
Yeah.
podcast.
Are we talking like 5, 10, 50, 100?
Now I missed the question totally.
How many-
Completely.
A typical Viking death.
Yeah.
A boat full of people
Right.
who are then lit on fire.
roasted and
essentially.
toasted. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the average amount of folks
On the boat?
on that boat?
I think it's typically like one on a little raft,
Right.
right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you wrap the body. I mean, it's crazy. I'm explaining it to y'all on your podcast,
No,
but I
but
know.
no, but
but
it's
it's
honestly,
always this
but
sort of
it's always
something
nice
where
to
Like, it
hear
really
it through.
depends on metric system versus not.
Yes.
That kind of deal.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes,
We're all
the
American,
metrics.
but no, for sure.
Exactly.
So I think it's you wrap the body in like some sort of gauze, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the deceased. You place them in a smaller canoe. And then a really big, strong man, obviously,
Yeah.
pushes the canoe out.
With like great leg strength.
Right. Like really like lifts from the back
Mhm.
solely.
Yeah.
And then someone else, maybe someone wearing glasses, shoots an arrow as the boat goes all the way out.
Because
like
he can
flaming
see,
arrow.
so he can see
He can
exactly.
see. He needs
yeah,
the glasses. So you shoot it out, lands in it, sets it on fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they're not.
But you were
they're
thinking like
lot.
a Titanic situation.
Yeah,
You were thinking
well, see, that's
like
the
a
boat
mass
that's the boat
Viking
I
death.
drew.
Were you thinking of the Love Boat? Maybe.
I got some wires crossed and was thinking about the love boat again.
Yeah, you're probably
Yeah.
thinking about the love boat.
Hey, it's like Valentine's Day. It's coming.
Right.
Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why you're getting confused. That's
No,
why.
yeah, and it is kind of an honor, isn't it? The Viking
Are they
death.
wait.
It's kind of an honor.
Yeah.
And I know all of this stuff because I have my Viking death podcast.
I know.
But the person is alive or unalive when they're put on the boat.
As we all know, they're
believe
dead.
Unalive, yeah.
They're dead. They died already.
Big dead.
So it's
dead.
almost like ceremonial.
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
Because I think most oftentimes Vikings want to die in battle because then they get to go to Valhalla.
Yeah, which is heaven.
Right. That's their vision.
It's Viking heaven.
That's Viking heaven.
And they got Viking food and Viking clothes. So it's all the stuff they know.
Which
It's not like this
that's
unfamiliar
Viking
place.
vibes.
Viking food has to be a large turkey leg.
Right.
It's a large turkey leg, a big pot of stew.
Right. A whole lot of grapes in the center of the table.
Yeah.
No
Drew,
one touches it.
Drew,
No
as somebody who, in my recent memory, knows more about Vikings than anyone I've ever encountered in the last
Even
few
your
years.
co-host of the Viking Death podcast?
I gotta say, you're coming up with some Viking factoids
I'll tell you what.
are competing.
I think that's why, like, if they die of like childbirth or old age, maybe they're like, well, let me give them a Viking death, and then they just light them on fire.
Right.
I think I don't want to speak to their thought process, but
Now this may sound crazy. Are you allowed to do Viking deaths these days? Like if I die and I ask you guys to Viking death me,
right.
it's kind of more like a Viking burial, if we're being honest.
I think there would have to be a permit situation. I feel like if it's a body of water, I imagine it's under some sort of government control. I think we'd have to write somebody.
Lake.
We'd have to fill something out.
IPA.
Yeah.
Now, I do think there are. I'm sure there are ways to do renegade Viking deaths. I think.
Oh, I'm sure. Just don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Just kind of send it.
People you're not supposed to, sprinkle
ashes
at Disneyland or something like that. Yeah. But I'm sure it happens.
Oh, I do it every time I go. Yeah.
Every time I take a little bit of ash with me, just in case.
Who are you taking?
Oh, it's just kind of have this website where it's like, do you want me to sprinkle your ancestors' ashes or your dead ones' ashes at Disneyland? So they pay me and they send me a little thing of it, and I was just like film myself. Being like, I'm doing it right now. And
I gotta say, I had
make
no
like a little bit of money. I
idea
make a little bit. I don't make that much
What
money.
is the name of that website?
It's called Disney Sprinkles. So it's like not giving it away, you know?
Right.
So I haven't been busted yet.
Right.
But it's so anyway, but we're talking about Viking deaths, not Disney Sprinkles.
Obviously.
No, please shout out.
Shout out Disney Sprinkles. If anybody wants their ancestors sprinkled over at Disneyland, check out Disney Sprinkles, and I will. I have very good reviews so far. It's only on the site. You have to join the site to look at the reviews.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll be joining the site later.
Yeah. But now speaking of all this stuff that we talked about, would you want a Viking death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that would be really cool.
I think I'd want to die in battle more so, but I'd be super down to be lit on fire. Why not? Fuck it.
I wonder
Might as well.
if,
when I'm dead, fuck it.
I just thought, like I'm having a Viking death. It's kind of a party on the beach.
Right.
And, you send me out. I just would imagine, though, everybody's like kind of, oh, this is cool. Arrow hits. I just imagine. At first, I thought of my loved ones just screaming. Oh, God. like a fun time, like barbecue and whatever.
If you think about it, it's just like having a viewing party for cremation.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, like it's just a viewing party for that. Because if you want to get cremated, you get burned anyways.
Right,
Why not do it with pageantry?
Right.
Yeah.
Like style. Like do it like everyone dresses up, everyone gets the same hairstyle. And then they all do it like Vikings
everybody
do.
shaves the side of their head.
Yeah, and then they get long braids, and then they all just kind of. I mean, why not?
And have like a little warrior, like a little Viking fight, maybe.
Right.
Some turkey legs and some stew.
Very little warriors.
Then you're at like medieval times.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fun.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
How about you, Kyle? Would you want a Viking death? After all we know about Viking deaths,
Which
or do you want to go a specific way?
You want me to tell you my plans for
How do you
after I
wanna-
pass?
How do you want to
Sure.
go? Yeah. What are your plans?
Well, here's the thing. Okay. And I want to get back to the Vikings because we got to talk about the Viking cap at some point.
The Viking cap.
Yeah,
The literal cap.
horns and
Of
Right.
course. The
but we'll
classic
get there.
horns.
We've got at least 90 minutes of
Yeah.
Viking death conversation.
Right. We have a lot to say.
I think that I always imagined as a child I would have a burial.
Mm.
And I think that's maybe because I saw that's what I experienced. I would go to funerals and like there would be oftentimes an open casket. And so I just assumed, I guess that'll be me. And I'll say sometimes I do see something arguably romantic to me about like, partners or families.
Oh, being buried together.
Yes.
That's fair.
I think there's something there. Now, that being said,
I hope
I
you don't-
understand.
Okay. Never
What?
mind. I said I hope you're not planning on taking out your entire family with you when you go.
I feel,
I hope that's not
No,
part of
no.
the plan.
Suicide pact.
Yeah.
well, my feeling is like, as sort of, as sort of the,
Sort of the man
as sort of
and
the
the
Kyle,
family.
patriarch
as
of
sort of
your
the
family?
Kyle guy.
Yeah.
I do sort of feel like it would probably make more sense.
Everybody should go if you're going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that burial is actually not as environmentally friendly
No.
as cremation.
That's true. That's a good point.
So that is something to think about. Like, what am I giving towards the world to come after my time here?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that I've landed at a specific place, but I'm open.
You're kind of torn.
Yeah.
You got to sample. You need to get a flight of burial things. Like,
Is
Oh,
there
yeah,
another one?
maybe top half,
Or,
open
yeah,
casket.
top
or
half.
bottom half, depending on how you
Right.
feel.
yeah, maybe
And then-
mummified,
Yeah.
laid with
Are
all
they
my
s-
treasures.
Are people still getting mummified?
I don't know.
You can do
I haven't
whatever you
looked into
want.
it.
You
I'm
get-
really into Viking death, so I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I don't know what Egypt's up
Yeah,
to.
this is not mummy death.
This is Viking death, obviously. We
Yeah,
know
well,
that.
now I'd like to die right now. 'Cause I said that. Wrap me up like a mummy because I said some fucking stupid.
Fucking absolute
No, but to be
idiot.
a mummy
No.
and like kind of walk around like this would be incredible.
That'd be such
I don't
a
think that's
hassle.
part of the death, but
That's only if you get reactivated.
yeah.
A la Night at the Museum.
Oh, okay.
Like if you were going through a night at the museum thing.
Yeah,
That's
if I don't know, and for that obviously you'd have to be a mummy, and then you'd have to be put in some kind of building or tomb, and then that would have
Right.
to be struck by lightning, and then sort of go through an amulet.
Then the
or
security guard
something.
would have to turn that tablet, and then you come to
Yes.
life. That's a whole nother
Okay.
thing.
It's exactly,
That's
and that's
logistics.
very expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't want to be a mummy anymore.
No, yeah, it's
I
a
just
lot.
thought for a second, like I might be cool. I was like that the mummies.
The bummies.
I
I was like that the mummies just have a little slit. You know, that they're looking out of.
yeah. Not
They just want-
like leaving a lot to the imagination.
Yeah, they're just kind of looking around.
yeah, just a little bit.
Otherwise,
just a little
they're
bit
just
for the.
But the
Yeah.
Vikings, going back to the hat with the horn.
Okay, let's get back to the
Yes.
hat with the horns.
Sure.
What about
What do you
it?
have to say about
Yeah,
it?
what do you have to say about it?
Well, okay, so there's a process here, right? So they gotta literally grab the bull by the horns.
Yeah. To make the
Yeah.
to make the helmet
I
hat.
guess they don't have to grab the bull by the horns. They could probably just strike the bull down and get the horns after the
Yeah,
fact.
just
Sure.
cut his head off.
But then they have to, unfortunately, remove these horns.
Right. Yeah.
And then they fasten them
Mhm.
to this helmet.
Mhm.
It's really, really cool.
I'd say
That is, yeah. No, I actually never thought
you're
about
so
it that
right
way.
about that.
I guess it is
And do you
really,
think they
really
have
cool.
different sizes? You think the little kids get the...
I've thought about that. Like, is it a one size fits all kind of thing? Because like that feels a little discriminatory to me as someone with a huge head.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to partake in the Viking hats.
Do you think there was ever any like kind of roasting, like, "Hey, nice job on your Viking hat. You fucking
Nice horns,
Nice,
dude.
nice job.
It's the horns of the bull hat, man.
Look at his lame ass Viking hat.
Yeah,
No,
I bet.
get it.
I'm sure. Yeah.
bet.
I bet people killed each other over the horns. You know,
Over
like-
far less,
yeah,
probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
They didn't. I don't think they handled disrespect very well either.
Yeah.
Vikings.
Probably not.
We have that in common. Them and I.
Yes.
We have that in common.
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone's saying like, yeah, you're kind of like the new generation of Viking.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm a
you
large woman.
Go after
and
the
I
haters
swing
and
first.
you slay them. You absolutely slay them.
I'm a large woman built for winter, and I swing first. I would say, yeah, I have a lot in common with Vikings. I would say,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I
I really wish I knew more about Vikings.
Well, they're from Norway.
That sounds right.
Right.
Yeah, they're blonde
Okay.
guys. Often.
I imagine often.
beards.
Yes.
For the most part, I've actually seen things saying that they actually weren't very blonde. A lot of them were dark haired, actually, mostly. Like or like a dirty blonde because
Yeah.
there's no sun there. Like there's no way for their hair to ever get lighter.
And I think there was a lot of them had sort of spiked hair.
And you think that?
I'm pretty sure I've had
Like
a similar.
spiked
Right.
hair, like with gel?
I think back then there was
Like a faux hawk
Or
situation.
maybe they used some other sort of material from some of the animals or something.
like tree sap or something.
Yeah, tree sap.
Yes, I think it was like sheep piss or something like that.
right, yeah. We all know how
And it was
gluey
always
sheep piss is.
It was a
typically.
sign of honor to see how spiky you could get your hair, see how much sheep piss you could get. Be like, wow, that guy's rich.
Yeah, that
his
guy's a
spikes
lot of
are so
money.
big.
Of course,
Yeah.
like, but yeah, well, that's of course what the helmet reveal was for.
Well, of course, as we know, yes, of course, the Vikings, right?
Because they would be always walking around with a helmet, but then when they took it off and you saw how swaggy the hair was, that was when you were a real Viking.
and that would determine how big your Viking death was.
That's what your Viking death would be like.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I will say, Vikings lived with honor; they die with honor, and
Right.
I think it's something. We could adopt a little bit more of.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I agree. Let's do it. Let's all die at the same time so we can all have Viking deaths.
And let's
at the same time.
Let's die at the same time. If I'm going down, I'll come and get you guys.
Right.
Likewise, come and get me if you're going down.
I've got to say, there is a situation happening because I want to put this in the calendar when we all decide to pass.
Like, I think if we coordinate the deaths, I think we can make it work.
Yeah.
Like, if we all just kind of sync up.
How much longer do you want? I'm sorry if that's a very cryptic
No, it's all right.
question.
I mean, you guys are way older than me, so you'll
Yeah,
probably go
yeah.
before me.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I gotta
Oh,
I gotta fit a
definitely.
lot of life into very little time.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? That's
How
hard.
much time do you think I got left?
No,
We
I'm
got your
interested in
Viking
more
death already planned, man.
Okay, well, you guys just freeze in time, and I'll catch up. I think I have a lot more life to live. I would say I'm interested in being around a lot longer, unless of course the world goes to shit in a way that I'm not cool with,
Right.
like zombie apocalypse or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm surviving anything like that. So by choice, but
Yeah. That stuff gets scary.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
So if that
scary,
happens, then we won't need to worry about the Viking death thing.
Yeah,
but-
absolutely. We'll just do a full-on gun to the head. sort
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
Jump off
yeah.
a cliff, sort
And
of
we'll
thing.
just be like,
'Cause I don't want to mess with those
let's call it
zombies.
in.
Yeah, I don't- I
that's one of
don't
those where like this could have been an email. That would be one of ours.
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
just call it in at that point.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Okay, so we always close out the show with our standard question. Person.
Yeah, you know the question. Person who
A person.
who you got it.
We always close out the show with our favorite segment. A person named Eric. Because there was a famous Viking named Eric, I believe.
Right.
So,
The most commonly known name, Eric, at the time.
know any Erics? I think there was an Eric the Viking, or maybe that's a movie.
Oh yeah.
Can we look up E-R-I-K,
Yes.
the Viking?
Yeah, 1989.
Okay.
So that's just,
with the
this,
K,
it's a
yeah.
fictional character.
I was thinking with a C. So
I was thinking of CH.
Oh.
Eric.
Have you met?
Have I met an Eric?
Can you just name some? Can you just name some people you know?
Sure.
Eric Kenward.
Just like Vikings or just anyone?
Just anyone at this point.
I mean, I know
Eric.
Eric. Obviously, I know Freya,
Oh, okay.
Bob.
Bjorn.
David.
Those guys just so happen to be Vikings, but what else do I? Who else do I know? I guess Kyle. I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Drew.
I know you, Beck. Yeah, there you go.
That's amazing. So
Look at us.
So that was amazing. Do you know any Erics that you want to talk about real quick before we go?
Yes.
Which one?
Eric Stone Street.
Okay.
Is he from Modern Family?
Do you
He
know
is.
him personally?
No, but I was hoping I would like to get to know him.
Well, Eric Stone Street, we give you the Viking salute. And we give you all the Viking salute. See you next time on Viking Deaths. We're wiggling our hands for the listeners. That was absolutely gorge.
It was.
That was fantastic.
I felt
Viking
like I
Deaths
felt like I was
podcast.
going down a gorge wrapped in gauze on a raft and a flame arrow hit me.
Beautiful.
You didn't seem like you seemed like you were flying through the sky like a bird.
Just
Oh
so
no, that
confident.
Yeah.
makes me happy. Well, when I'm in that situation, I'm excited.
Oh,
Wait, what
sorry
happened
about
to you?
that. That was like a burp and hiccup at the same time. So I had to like stop it because otherwise I was gonna burp and hiccup and it was gonna be weird. I'm fine. I'm not dying. I'm not gonna die.
No,
I'm
there's
not
no
dying
need.
soon.
Don't do it yet. We weren't planning on that yet.
No.
Such a pleasure hanging out with you. And
It
getting
was a
to know you.
Yeah, it
pleasure
was
hanging
so
out with
fun.
y'all. Thank you
I
guys for having me.
love that idea of Viking death. I gotta admit, it is a little new to me.
Right.
I'm being fully honest. I don't know that I knew that phrase. I must have heard it before.
Honestly,
yeah.
if I'm being honest with you, I know a lot about very stupid things that no one needs to know about. Like I know a lot about Elvis Presley's eating habits, but I don't need to know about that.
Yeah,
No, but that's good. You know, to
they-
cultivate that knowledge
Yeah, but
of
you catch me on the right night at a trivia night. I'm
This
gonna
guy's a
kill.
trivia
I'm
guy.
gonna
I
bring
like
home a
trivia.
pot.
Well, is there is there anything that you'd like to tell our audience that you have coming out that you're working on that you would like to direct them towards? your
Oh,
podcast.
I mean-
You have 2 podcasts.
Yes, I do. I have 2 podcasts. I have the comment section, which is like my interview-based podcast, and then I also have one called 2 Idiot Girls with my sister Dason. I have a book called Loud that's out. I'm writing another book or 2 more books. What else? I think that's
Wow.
all my big stuff right now that I can talk about. But yeah, you can find me everywhere at Drew Afualo. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll see me.
Go
Such
follow
a
her
pleasure.
online. So great
Yes.
talking to you. Really
So
was.
great
Like,
talking to
you're
y'all. Thank you guys.
Incredibly impressive human being.
And I do want to say really quick on a serious note, I think you're both comedy legends.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of your
thank
guys'
you.
career at SNL. I think you guys are both incredible. Both as
Wow.
writers and also as actors, but I just think you guys are amazing. So
Oh,
it's really
thank
cool
you,
to
Drew.
get to meet
That
you guys
means
and
a
get to
lot.
vibe with y'all.
Yeah, thank
appreciate
you
it.
so
Incredible.
much.
Truly.
That means a lot. It's great hanging with you. All
See you
right.
next time in the
Good.
Batcave.
See you next time in the Batcave.
What's our podcast? What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
That was a Headgum podcast.